Greetings from Pixar Pier here at Disney California Adventure. I am here with Murray the bellhop to try all of the food that you can get at Pixar Pier when it opens this Saturday, the 23rd of June. So we're gonna go on a tour of all of the food at Pixar Pier. We're gonna hit all of those spots and also the Lamplight Lounge. And we will be stuffed, I'm sure, by the end of this and need a nap. But let's go on a food adventure. So our first snack of the day is at the Angry Dog, and we are going to try a slightly annoyed Angry Dog and the Angry Dog that's supposedly spicy. We've tried it with no sauces on top or ketchup or condiments, so we can truly review the taste of the dog. So here's slightly annoyed. Pretty much a normal hot dog. There's a little bit, I can feel in the back of my throat, a little bit of a tingle from a little bit of spice, but just a little bit. Anybody can handle this, no problem. Let's try the real one that they've been promoting. You can see it's red. There's a little bit of spice to it, but it's not too bad. If you can't handle super spicy stuff, you're gonna be fine. It does have a little bit of a warmth to it, but it's not something that's going to knock you out or kill you in any way. Both of these are good to be a great snack, great meal when you're over here at Pixar Park, and yeah, I'd try them again. I'd have them again. So yeah, try them out.
So it's my turn to try the Angry Dog hot dogs, which Mr. Daps just did. There's the slightly annoyed hot dog and the Angry Dog. And we thought Lady and the Tramp at first, but that probably is not a good idea to eat at both ends. So he took bites out of them, and now I'm going to try the other end. So this is the slightly annoyed. It's very good. It's probably your best bet if you don't like a lot of spicy food, because there's not much to it at all. But it has a lot of good flavor for a hot dog. It's, I believe, a beef hot dog. So now here's the Angry Dog. Let's see how angry I am after this. So I will say, out of the two, I like the Angry Dog the most, even though it is spicy. So I will warn you, if you don't like spicy food, it's probably not good. But I would say give it a try, because it has a lot of flavor. It's not too bad, and it's just a good hot dog. I will point out the Angry Dog also comes with Flamin' Hot Cheetos, which is probably very appropriate. So it's just all around about spice. That's my take on them, and this will be available when Pixar Pier is open.
We're now at the Poultry Palace, where they have chicken and also turkey legs, which look surprisingly a lot like the other turkey legs they have around the park. So we'll try the chicken first, because that's always fun on live video. Pretty good. It's a good outside. It's not necessarily crunchy, but it's good. There's a little bit of pepper or spice to it, a little bit. This is going to be a chicken that will probably keep everybody happy. As I feel it in my mouth more, there is definitely a little bit of spice added to it. It's pretty good. It's probably why it comes with coleslaw. It's your basic coleslaw. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not fantastic, but I've got nothing to complain about with it either. It's very good. And it balances out the chicken really well. There's also this, and I have honestly never eaten one of these before, so we'll see how this goes. It's a turkey leg. It's good, it's hearty, it's not as salty as I was expecting from the smell. It's a turkey leg. I honestly don't know what to say about it, but if you love turkey legs, this will do the trick for you, and you can get it here at the Poultry Palace. And I think I would order the chicken for sure again, and the turkey I I think it'd be too much food for me, to be completely honest, and I can't imagine eating this in public regularly, because I'm sure someone would take my picture. So, yeah, it's good. Get the chicken, though.
All right, so my turn. Murray again at the Poultry Palace. We are trying the food. So I'm gonna start off with the turkey leg. This is something that I have known, and I do enjoy it. I mean, it's a turkey leg. It's big. This is always a good meaty item to get from anywhere in the park. Just to get a little more flavor in my mouth. Still a great flavor. Still a great turkey leg. The Poultry Palace signature meal, I will say, is this, the chicken. I actually don't know which chicken to grab. I'll grab this one. So, I really like the skin texture on the outside. Really good flavor. It's I think Mr. Daps covered it. It's not too crispy. It's just the right kind of texture and flavor for it, I think. And then it comes with coleslaw. So I think I don't know where my fork is at. I have to dig into here. This is a nifty box. We're gonna get the uncovering of the fork in the box too. So you can see the coleslaw here. Very good coleslaw. If you're used to creamy coleslaw, this is not a creamy coleslaw. It's got a little bit of a vinegar taste, but that's actually kind of good. I kind of like that it's not too creamy like usual coleslaw. And overall, I think it's a good meal. I would highly recommend the Poultry Palace. I think it's just different for the park. It's not anywhere else in the whole resort, really. So I would definitely have this at Pixar Pier.
Now it's time for churros at Senor Cruz's Churros. And we've got a cinnamon churro and a caliente churro, and I'm going to start with the cinnamon. Yep, it's a churro you can live off it. It's got a little bit of blue sprinkles in it, pretty. Let's try the hot one. I could live off this too. It's almost like Red Hots, but not quite as intense, so it's not going to be too spicy for anybody, but it is really good. I like this one a lot. It's a churro with Red Hots, but not that spicy. It's a little bit, but not too bad. I would get either of these on an evening in the park. They're great.
All right, so my turn to eat some churros from Senor Buzz's. These are $5.25 each, the caliente, the cinnamon, and yeah, I'm gonna do the cinnamon first. Big bite. Pretty standard churro. Still good. It's got some nice little glitter on it. So here we go, the caliente. It too reminds me of Red Hots. It's very good. It's not as spicy as I thought it would be. I really like this. I think it's one of the best flavors for a churro that they have, because you've got a little bit of the cinnamon like the regular churro, but you got some Red Hots if you like that candy. So very good. Recommend it. Worth coming over here just to get the caliente churro. So there you go.
We're now at the Lamplight Lounge for dinner, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic, and I'm looking forward to seeing what we get. sequel? We'll see how it is. It's exciting to drink and it tastes good. It's literally popping up somehow as you drink it. That's fun. I love it. You ready to try yours?
This is the Infinity Fizz. It's shaking in my hand, and so I'm going to take a drink. That was surprising. It is very fun. It's very fruit flavored, which is very nice because it's, I believe, fashioned after the playfulness of Inside Out. It's a non-alcoholic drink, and man, this is just fun. I'm going to have another sip.
So now we're going to try an open ocean with a splash. This would be really good on a very warm day, which today is. It's refreshing. It's I don't actually know what's in it, but I can imagine the raspberries would totally counterbalance the flavor of the drink. It's really refreshing, really good.
This is the Server Room Chill, another fizzing drink. As you can see, it's shaking again. And here we go, bottoms up. It's a little bit of a tangy drink. It's got some sweetness to it, but a little not as sweet as the other fizzing drinks that we've had. Still very good, and I would recommend this on a warm day as well. And I think all the fizzing drinks we could say are highly recommended. You got to try them, and it's also fun to see them pour too.
So we're starting our meal off with the potato skins, which we actually have a recipe for these up on Daps Magic. So let's give these things a shot. They look delicious. These are great. They got a buttery flavor to them. They got nice crispiness on the outside, but they actually are really, you almost see how smooth and soft they are on the inside with the actual potato. So this must be the skin on the outside of the potato right there. Maybe kind of a red potato it tastes like, but really hearty, really delicious, really warm. And actually I would want this on like a cold winter day, and if it was raining, even better, and I could probably eat these forever.
So I'm going to try the potato skin, and I'm going to get a little of the sauce too, just to see how that is. It is very soft, which was actually surprising, where I feel like sometimes potato skins are a little too crispy, a little too soft. It's just the right amount of soft, and it's very flavorful. Very savory, and I like the sauce with it. It's a very good appetizer, highly recommended.
So next we're going to try out the crab and tuna roll. That was our other appetizer that we chose on. I apologize for my, it didn't actually go so bad. I really like this. This is perfect for a day like today where it's really warm. It's got a nice, cool going down feel. There's a little bit of a spice to it after you've eaten it, and I can feel it in the back of my mouth, which is really good. It's probably the sauce, now that I'm thinking about it. The tuna definitely is stronger, but it does have a crab taste too, and it's a nice balance, and it was put together pretty well, and I would really enjoy this on a warm day.
Alright, so I'm going to try it, and I must say, I like sushi a lot, and I don't usually order it at a place that is in a theme park, so this will be interesting. It is very good. I would highly recommend this just in and of itself. Sushi is always a meal to me, and so as an appetizer, it's very hearty, and the sauce is wonderful. It's, different because usually you have wasabi and soy sauce with sushi rolls, but it's very nice to have a more like Chipotle kind of flavor. And like Mr. Daps pointed out, I think the tuna kind of prevails, but you can taste some of the crab as well, which is very good. A good just balance between all the flavors, so it's good.
Starting our main course off with ratatouille, and that just seems completely fitting if we're at Pixar Pier for this media event. Lots of vegetables going on here. It looks delicious. Grab a little bit of everything if I can. We'll see. This is really good. I love the combinations of flavors going on. It's good texture, not too mushy like sometimes happens with ratatouille. I really like the sauces on the outside. Yeah, they're really good. This is another cold day food that I would want, like on a cooler day. Maybe not so much on a hot day because it is a little bit warm, but I would definitely eat this again and feel very satisfied.
All right, ratatouille time. I will say, it doesn't look exactly like the movie. That's okay. Get some big chunks of it there. Ooh, hit something I didn't expect. That is, I think, the best ratatouille I've ever had. Not that I've had a lot, but it is very good. Don't be deterred by it being all vegetables. I would highly recommend ordering this for an entree. It's very just hearty to have, and good sauce and good vegetables. So I highly recommend it.
So now it's time for the salmon PLT. We're gonna give this a shot. It's kind of in burger format. Some tomato in there, salmon, some sort of a sauce. Now this is one I could eat every Sunday for lunch. Like, this is delicious. The sauce tastes like it has a little bit of dill in it or something. Very fresh. The salmon's very well cooked. The fries are decent. They're good. But really, the star of this is the salmon. Thankfully, the bread isn't too overpowering. Sometimes it gets so bready that you lose the flavor of what's inside. It doesn't do that. It's a very fresh, springy / summery dish that this one I would order again.
All right, my turn with the salmon PLT. That is delicious. I like the sauce. It's got almost the tartare for like fish and chips, which I like a lot. I think having the bread helps that kind of flavor. I'm actually not a big seafood fan, but I would get this. I would actually try it again. I'll do the fries real quick too. That good fries, but what I would expect fries to taste like. So, but yeah, I would recommend the salmon PLT if you're a fish fan. Even if you're not a fish fan, it's something to try. It's not too fishy tasting, so it's quite good.
Now it's time for dessert, which means donuts. There's two dipping sauces for the donuts. One's a chocolate with a Pop Rocks kind of thing going on inside of it for some texture. The other's a raspberry sauce, so we'll give these a shot. Chocolate's really good. It's a light donut. It's exactly what you'd expect from a sugar donut like this. The raspberry sauce, really good. So what you gotta do is chocolate sauce first, followed by the raspberry sauce, and that little bit of an overlap between the two is right where the magic happens. This is a great light dessert for the end of the day, end of the meal, or just for a fun little snack in the anytime really. But yeah, I would get this again.
Okay, here we go. We have had a lot of food, and so I don't know what's going to happen after I eat this donut, but I'm going to do the chocolate sauce first. Got some right there. I like the sauce. It's not too strong of a chocolate sauce. It's good flavor. I can't quite tell about the Pop Rocks, but that's okay. The raspberry sauce is the best. If you don't like raspberry, you probably don't want to eat it because it's very strong raspberry taste, but I like raspberry taste, and so this is very excellent. This is a fun, good dessert. I think it fits the Lamplight Lounge, and so I recommend just having a donut dessert.
Check.
Nom nom.
Okay. So we're now at Jack Jack Nom Nom's Cookies, right at the exit of Incredicoaster, and we're gonna start with the Incredi Cookie because why not? It's gluten-free, it's got some sort of berry inside of it, looks good. It's like a sugar cookie with like a blackberry or boysenberry jam in the middle. It's pretty good. Actually, that one I like. It reminds me of my childhood. My mom used to make something like that. Shortbread's shortbread. It's good. This one I'd have a hard time eating the whole thing, just because the frosting's a little bit sweet. It is really good. It almost feels like it might have an orange flavor to it in the frosting. It's pretty good. It looks like there's chocolate in the middle. And then there's Jack Jack's Nom Nom Cookie, which look at the thickness of this thing. Like, this is just screaming for a big scoop of ice cream or something on it as I'm looking at it. And we'll see if it meets up. It's warm. In fact, I can see the chocolate chips melting inside. We'll give it a shot. There's no way I can finish this. It's delicious though. You can be a very happy person with any of these three cookies. Jack Jack's Nom Nom is the winner for me. I don't know that I could ever finish that cookie, so I probably would share it with a friend, but it is absolutely delicious and it's just screaming for a glass of milk.
All right, my turn at the cookies. I did get some milk to help, because you gotta have milk with cookies. So we'll go with the Incredi Cookie. I know what you did before, you had to get some of the berries. You gotta do that too. I like how soft it is. It's a very good, flavorful cookie. And I like the fruit topping that's on top. Then moving on to the shortbread. The frosting is a little surprising. It's got a little orangey flavor, and I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would just be straight sugar, but it's a very tasty cookie. I like it a lot. Pretty good size. And now the mother load, the Jack Jack Nom Nom. Oh, it is warm. I can feel how warm it is. Here we go. Oh yeah. These are all good. I know why this is called the Nom Nom Cookie. And if I were Jack Jack, this is what would draw me to come back into this dimension. So it's very good. It's worth checking out right at the exit of Incredicoaster. This is the Snow-Capped Lemon from the adorable Snowman Frosted Treats. And it's got the frosting on top and then a lemon soft serve. So here we go. It is a very lemony soft serve, which is very good. And I like the shell of the frosting. It adds a nice touch. It's a very good kind of sugary shell, and so it pairs nicely with the tartness of the lemon soft serve. So I would recommend this as well. You're looking for something a little lighter than the parfait.
My final food of the day is the Pier Frosty Parfait. Good luck finishing this. I don't think I will, because we've been eating literally all day. And it's good, but it's getting a little bit brutal. That's a nice balance between, like, I'm guessing blue raspberry and lemon. And it's very good. Now I wish it was actually hotter. I keep saying I wish it was cooler and everything else, but I wish it was hotter for this, because this is absolutely delicious. I could probably eat this all day. We could have also gotten popcorn and or ice cream, but they're the same popcorn and ice cream they're selling everywhere else in the resort, and we just thought we would do our stomachs a favor. So this is delicious. I don't think I'm going to try Murray's, because I'm stuffed. So hope you've enjoyed this.